On June 24, 2023, just before midnight in Atlanta, Trooper A. Matthews noticed a black Chevrolet Camaro flying down the I-75-I-85 connector well above the speed limit. When Matthews activated his lights, the driver's response was to press harder on the accelerator.
10-4. Maybe 10 miles back up. Orioles clear aviation back in the air. Seven out of 1038. Go ahead. 1080, connector north. 17th, black Camaro, some kind of handwritten dealer tag coming up on 17th, far right lane. 10-4, all units 10-3, 1033, unit 795 and 1080, connector north and 17th. Coming up on the split, coming up on the split. 10-4, coming up on split. Staying 85 north, staying 85 north. Clear 85 north. 1050, bad 1050, bad 1050. Multiple vehicles at, stand by. Hands! Let me see your fucking hands! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Let me see both your hands, I'll shoot your ass! Right! Now! Get out and get on the... All right, white shirt, stand up. Do the same thing he did. Face away from me and walk backwards. Keep both your hands up, man. Hey. Get on the fucking shit on the fucking side of the interstate, man. Damn.
The pursuit ended in a violent collision against the concrete median after the Camaro clipped two other vehicles trying to squeeze through a tight gap. Both occupants were taken into custody. The driver was identified as Avion Summers. Investigators reported signs of drug impairment, and charges included DUI, drugs, reckless driving, fleeing and eluding, and possession of marijuana. It was another reminder that a few seconds of thrill behind the wheel can lead to life-changing consequences. Late on the night of June 1, 2023, Florida Highway Patrol troopers were alerted to a driver speeding southbound on Florida's Turnpike in Palm Beach County. What began as a routine traffic stop attempt quickly escalated into a fast-moving pursuit as the suspect refused to yield and tried to outrun the cruisers closing in.
Drop it down. Honor, your hands up. Honor, put your hands up. Can you just make sure the 102 is 48? Get out of the vehicle. Keep it recorded. Get out of the vehicle. Where's the actual location?
Moments later, the chase took a destructive turn when the fleeing vehicle slammed into a FedEx truck, causing both to spin out and wreck along the highway. Troopers moved swiftly to take the suspects into custody at the scene. No other motorists were seriously hurt, but the crash left twisted metal scattered across the road. The driver now faces charges including fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and property damage. February 5th, 2023 in Atlanta, a black GMC Yukon blew through a red light at University Avenue, ignoring every rule of the road. A trooper attempted to pull the vehicle over, but the driver accelerated, weaving recklessly through traffic and endangering everyone nearby. The pursuit came to an abrupt halt after the Yukon rear-ended an innocent motorist's car on the ramp to Interstate 75 North. The driver, identified as Troy-Sean Jarvie Porter, and his passenger were both captured soon after with help from air support. Authorities later found a Glock handgun with a full auto switch discarded near the crash scene. Porter now faces a long list of charges: felony fleeing, hit and run, reckless driving, and more. Imagine someone you care about being struck by a reckless driver like this. What would you do to make sure the suspect faced real justice? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As daylight faded on June 21, 2023, a high-speed chase raced through Arkansas streets, clocking speeds above 100 miles per hour. Troopers closed in as the suspect pushed the car harder, ignoring every warning and flying past intersections in a desperate attempt to escape.
Speed 108, medium traffic. Passing Woods Road, eastbound 630, speed 111. Possibly just threw out a gun, eastbound 630, half Woods Road. We get somebody there to try to recover that. I believe it's going to be the westbound lane, 630 half Woods Road. It may be the eastbound lane, but it's going to be between those two. We're coming up to Battery now, 630 eastbound, speed 97, light speed traffic. We're going to let these take primary. They're coming up on us now. Speeds are 110, light traffic, no one, coming up on Chester.
Interstate Street right now, speed's 110, light to medium traffic. We'll be getting off on Broadway. Starting ambulance, bad wreck, Broadway in 6:30. Show me your fucking hands! Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Come here, Fuller. Glove up and come here. Come up here and... Hang on just a second. Glove up, we're going to have to pull him out. Stop moving. Stop moving.
Just stay there. Do you understand? Okay, just stay there. Stop moving. Keep your hands.
Stop moving. Keep your hands right there. Hold on 1 second.
The pursuit ended violently near Broadway and Highway 630 when the suspect lost control and crashed with devastating force. Fire rescue crews arrived to extract the driver, who had been partially ejected through the windshield. Both occupants suffered severe injuries. One was airlifted for emergency treatment. Authorities later identified the male driver as Damian Gunnels, age 39. The investigation confirmed that both he and his passenger survived after extensive medical attention. In Hot Springs, Arkansas, an evening patrol on Highway 70 took a dramatic turn when Trooper Robbins spotted a gray spray-painted Range Rover with fictitious tags. When the trooper activated his emergency lights, the driver's immediate reaction was to speed off into oncoming lanes.
Let me see your f***ing hands. Worthy Street, got him pitted out, got him at gunpoint. Get out of the f***ing car. You get out of that f***ing car, motherfucker, you hear me?
After several failed attempts to stop, Robbins performed a precision maneuver that disabled the vehicle, bringing the chaos to an end. The driver was identified as Haley Hollingsworth, who had multiple outstanding warrants in Arkansas and Oklahoma. She was treated for minor injuries before being booked on felony fleeing, driving on a suspended license, and other violations. What started as an expired tag check ended with a multi-agency arrest. In the early hours of November 7, 2024, Indiana State Police were alerted to two men suspected of committing an armed robbery in Kentucky and stealing a Ford F-150. Within minutes, troopers spotted the truck near a Wendy's in Scottsburg. When officers approached, the suspects bolted, launching a pursuit that crossed multiple counties at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour.
Oncoming lanes, continuing east on 56. East on 56. There's lines up ahead of us. Northbound approaching 600 south. Lights ahead. Stop sticks on 600 south. Stop sticks on 600 south. 50, 1050. Stop sticks on 600 south. Stop sticks on 600 south. 1050, 1050. 1050.
I'm serious. Hands up! On your fucking belly! Don't move!
The chase finally ended after a precision stop caused the truck to leave the roadway. The driver, Daniel York, 45, and passenger, Everett Klein, 62, were both taken into custody after medical evaluation. York faced charges of resisting law enforcement with a vehicle, possession of stolen property, and operating while intoxicated, while Klein was charged with possession of a stolen vehicle and probation violations. Both remain under investigation for their role in the Kentucky robbery. On March 2, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol troopers attempted to stop a stolen Mustang racing through the streets at high speeds. The suspect refused to pull over, weaving through traffic and forcing other drivers off the road as troopers maintained pursuit.
Battery on an LEO as well from that vehicle, trying to get further. Vehicle just signal forward. To the east on 74th, just after 114th Avenue.
The chase ended in a spectacular crash that left the Mustang destroyed and the driver in custody. Authorities confirmed charges of grand theft of a motor vehicle, driving while license suspended as a habitual offender, fleeing and eluding, and drug possession. What began as a stolen car joyride ended with serious charges and a crushed Mustang. On the evening of June 6, 2018, Cleveland police and a helicopter unit tracked a high-speed pursuit racing down 105th Street. The suspect's vehicle tore through intersections, narrowly missing oncoming traffic as it sped southbound.
Passing Kimberly, still southbound 105. Signal 100. Just past Empire Road, Empire, still southbound 105. Driving down the middle of the road. Passing Pierpoint and Park Gate. Still southbound 105. Passing North Boulevard, North Boulevard. 31A, go ahead and roll EMS, roll over. Superior 105. Cleveland, you clear on EMS. No one's got out of that suspect vehicle.
What's current location?
Superior 105. Superior 105.
Like, you know, a car and just his vehicle that rolled.
His vehicle that rolled, however, there is a second vehicle involved.
He's staying on the suspect?
Right, no one's got out of the vehicle. They're trying to get him out of the car now. It's still on its top.
31A.
Alright, 31A, 33
Go. Cleveland, contact power company. We got live, fire, fire. Casino was off the air down. 17 only go to repeat.
Level 62, Cleveland.
Cleveland, get the power company out of here. We got electrical lines on fire. Okay, we are.
Moments later, the car collided with another vehicle, setting nearby power lines on fire and knocking out electricity in the area. Officers rushed in to detain the driver, while paramedics tended to the woman struck in the crash. She was treated for injuries at the scene and later stabilized. The driver faces multiple charges, including reckless driving, fleeing and eluding, and property damage. A Florida Highway Patrol unit initiated a stop on a Volkswagen Jetta after observing a traffic violation along Interstate 95 near Jacksonville. Instead of pulling over, the driver floored it, weaving through moderate traffic at nearly 100 miles per hour.
Coming up Stockton, coming up to Roselle, getting back on I-10, eastbound. Last 10 for Jackson. It's going to be Friday 28th of November, Victor Alpha, Victor 46. It's going to be on a Volkswagen Jetta.
Number 928,
Jackson 901. Had a witness call in that she did witness me. I had her name and phone number again.
Still southbound 95, Jacks. Traffic is still moderate. Passing interstate. Jacks, you just hit a sign. You just Singapore. Just Singapore. Get out of the vehicle! Put your hands up! Do not move! Okay, so just sit there forward right here. Support Emerson. He's in the ditch. I did not sit there forward. My vehicle still good. So the civil court, I got to make up for it.
Minutes later, the chase came to an end when the Jetta struck a road sign and veered into a ditch, smoke rising from the wreckage. Troopers surrounded the car and arrested the driver without further incident. He now faces charges of fleeing and eluding, reckless driving and resisting arrest. Fortunately, no other vehicles were struck during the pursuit. On January 27, 2024, around 10 p.m., Fort Worth police officers in Texas spotted a gray pickup driving the wrong way in the West 7th Entertainment District. The driver ignored commands to stop, nearly struck a patrol car, and sped into crowded streets as officers gave chase.
King 721, we got one felony yield. It's a truck. It's possible 22. He's almost hit us once. He was driving the wrong way on a one-way. He's refusing to get out of the car, and now he's taking off. He's going the wrong way down. We are eastbound West 7th. He just struck a curb. He's driving reckless. Speeds are about 50. Traffic's light. It's going to be a gray Silverado. We're still eastbound West 7th. Passing Staten Street, watch out. He just struck a curb, he almost struck a Tesla. Still eastbound, passing Harold. It's gonna be occupied 2 times. Speeds are at 80. Alright. He has just struck another curb. He is on Penn Street. He's going through the bank parking lot, Bank of Texas. Looks like he's trying to get back onto West 7th. Alright, stop. Right there. Alright, he's wrecked out. We're over here at Bank of Texas. Well, he's on one wheel. He's going back westbound West 7th. One wheel is gone. He's about to bail out, I think. Just wait till he bails. Yep. Stop. Wait till he bails. He's still on one wheel. He's going westbound West 7th. We're coming up on Montgomery Plaza. Watch him. Wait. Stop, because he's about to come out. We are still westbound West 7th. We're passing Staten. He's still on one wheel. Or he's got one wheel popped. Wait. He's going to hit another curb. Watch it. Wait. Stop. Look out. He just struck another curb. He is still going. We're passing Carroll. Watch out. You can't see. Just go slow, bro, because he's going to go slow. I see it. There's a lot of smoke. Traffic's still light. Speeds are at 60. Passing Curry. He's coming up on the University intersection. Wait. Stop. He wrecked out at 7th University. Yeah, we got him. Stop. Is that him right there? Your incident has been updated.
The pursuit ended in tragedy when the truck plowed into a pole, a stopped vehicle, and 2 pedestrians before coming to rest. The driver, Andrew Guerra of Grand Prairie, was arrested after receiving medical attention. He faces serious charges including intoxication, assault with a vehicle, evading arrest causing bodily injury, and unlawful restraint. Both pedestrians survived after being hospitalized, but the outcome could have been far worse. On May 23, 2023, police in Sheridan, Arkansas attempted to stop a stolen vehicle around 2:40 p.m. When the driver refused to yield, officers were forced to initiate a high-speed pursuit that stretched for miles. The suspect's reckless driving showed total disregard for human life as they raced north of the city.
Push. Here we go.
To prevent further danger, an officer performed an intentional intervention, causing the vehicle to lose control and crash into a ditch. The driver didn't survive despite life-saving efforts on scene. The passenger was taken to the hospital with injuries. Both were found to have active warrants, and methamphetamine was later discovered with the passenger. Grant County deputies assisted in the pursuit, which ended only after lives had been irrevocably changed. It was the night of January 20th when a Charles County sheriff's officer spotted a Toyota Camry speeding through Waldorf, Maryland. What should have been a routine traffic stop quickly turned into a pursuit as the driver refused to pull over along St. Charles Parkway.
685 is running. He just almost hit me. Whoever's over on SBC. Parkway on St. Thomas.
What your speed is, you're on traffic.
685. I don't know if we just 1050, but like half a car is on the road. I lost him. Whoever's up at 5 and Parkway, he's probably right up there.
Slow down, whoever's coming up the Parkway. There's debris in the roadway.
380.
Reeds are, I'm out. It looks bad. Oh. Driver ran into the woods.
Copy, ran into the woods.
643 around 15.
Moments later, the car lost control around a curve and crashed. An adult male was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, while a female passenger identified as Inga Person sadly didn't make it. No other vehicles were involved. A simple traffic stop had become a heartbreaking reminder of why running from law enforcement can end in tragedy. On November 9th, 2022, Los Angeles County deputies began pursuing a stolen pickup truck moving recklessly down the 605 freeway. The driver weaved through traffic at dangerous speeds, ignoring sirens and lights as he tried to outrun police helicopters tracking from above.
15 seconds. Whoa! A pursuit southbound 605. We just transitioned from the 105 freeway. You see that vehicle right there, a big full-size Chevy pickup truck, GMC. Maybe it falls into the same family. This vehicle moving at very high speeds. One person inside. That's what we heard from the sheriff's department earlier on. They have that driver in that vehicle driving at high speeds, very reckless. Already had a couple of accidents with a couple of other vehicles. This started off the 91 out in this general area. Right now, though, you can see that vehicle moving it at a very fast clip. It's been on the freeway. It's been off the freeway. It's driven the wrong way on the freeway. Right now, though, I can tell you this California Highway Patrol trying to get behind it. There is nobody behind this vehicle. There is no law enforcement at all right now behind the vehicle. Of course, here we go again, right, running another red stop sign there, getting back onto the Norwalk Boulevard northbound. It is just too much to keep up with this morning, and this vehicle continues to drive extremely recklessly. And again, I have to be very clear. There are no officers behind it, and there is no way this person knows that he's being followed. We can bring up the speedometer for you. You know, that funny thing about that, earlier on when they first started following, whoa, there, oh, geez, oh, running, that's the suspect, falling, hopefully, just stay down, just stay down, just stay down. Oh my goodness! There you go. That's the guy. That's the guy that was in the black car right there. That's got to be adrenaline just getting him out of that car. Oh, what a tragic ending! Unbelievable crash right there. There is officers behind it, California Highway Patrol. Those guys never give up. You got to give them the positive where it is. Going out to that suspect, they're going to cuff him. I'm sure that one of these other officers is going to start checking on all these other folks that were involved. That even that silver car airbag deployment, that means that car was hit hard enough for those airbags to go off. There's an older SUV Explorer right there. What a tragic ending to this crash out here. Thank goodness that this guy at least is off the road and it has come to a stop, but wow.
The pursuit ended when the truck collided with multiple vehicles at an intersection. The driver attempted to run but was caught within moments, limping from the impact. He was taken into custody and faces charges of grand theft auto, reckless driving, and fleeing and eluding. Several innocent drivers were treated for injuries but thankfully survived. November 22, 2023, deputies in Yulee, Florida responded to a shoplifting call at a Kohl's store. As officers arrived, the suspects loaded merchandise into a Nissan sedan and suddenly reversed into a patrol car with the officer still inside. The driver then sped off, initiating a pursuit down State Road 200.
1033, they just signaled for my vehicle. Out of the car right now! Stop, right now! Hands up! Hands up! I'm going to shoot! Stop! Hands up! Stop before put in park now! I will shoot you! Stop! Hands up! Hey! Put it in park! I will shoot you if you move! Hands up! Turn the car off! Now! Turn the car off! Turn the car off! HQ-220. They just tried to hit with their car. They're running. They the home in the central road. Green color. Nissan. Altima. They're turning towards Trader there. There's a trade in the moment.
1014 on Alta.
Let's go take them all. 40 miles away towards
10-4, signal 4, jump to median on a 3264 India Copy.
Let me see everybody's hands right now!
1521, you 1020.
The Nissan crossed a median, went airborne, and crashed head-on into another vehicle. Multiple suspects were taken into custody, including Brishea Danielle Glover and Antonio Devonte Williams, both facing charges of aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, fleeing and eluding, and grand theft. The driver of the other vehicle, Sierra Fawcett, was hospitalized with serious injuries but later stabilized. Inside the suspect car, officers recovered stolen items and illegal substances linked to the incident. On September 9th, 2022, a precinct lieutenant in Texas noticed a red Camaro SS performing donuts outside an apartment complex. When the driver spotted law enforcement, he took off, kicking off a high-speed pursuit down Highway 80.
Still at 1080, correct?
We have rear alarm, felony stop in progress. Felony stop in progress.
The reckless teen driver, later identified as 17-year-old Johan Soto, eventually crashed the brand new Camaro after attempting to pass a semi on the shoulder. Officers discovered large amounts of cash, a firearm, and drugs inside the car. Soto was charged with money laundering, unlawful carrying of a weapon, possession of marijuana, and evading arrest. Months later, he was arrested again for a similar offense, proof that some lessons are learned the hard way. That might have wrapped up tonight's pursuit, but it's far from the last. Check out the next video to see how things can escalate even faster when troopers close in. Appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more real police chase footage.